Ryan, it happened again. You just couldn't make it up, could you? But what a way to win it.
Yeah, honestly, an unbelievable moment. It's a really tough game. They're a very good side on 4G, and we had a depleted squad. You could see that by the group that we had, the starting 11, and that's credit to the group. When lads have had the chance, they've taken it. So just a fantastic moment for the group, fantastic moment for the club, because Saturday was really disappointing. The hardest thing was kind of getting the lads back from that disappointment for another massive game tonight. The club have never won the County Cup before, so we really wanted to finish the season on a high, and I'm so pleased for them, so pleased for the fans, because they put so much work in to pull this club kind of together this year, and that's what they deserve.
I'm starting to think that Ali Hughes is doing this on purpose now to have his big moment at the end.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought it was absolutely outstanding all night. I thought he caught everything. Every ball that came and zipped off the 4G he caught, and then it was just unfortunate that one that towards the end, maybe a bit of kind of mentality, a bit tired, maybe lack of concentration, got it wrong. But I thought he was brilliant throughout the game, so we fully backed him in the pens, and the penalties were unbelievable quality. I couldn't see anyone missing, and then obviously he makes that fantastic save down to his left side. So again, like the Chef one, I'm really pleased for him, because he's had a tough middle part of the season. We've been injured, but I think it just proves what a top keeper he can be.
Charlie Owen got the goal very early on. It looked like it was going to win it for us. Great strike.
Yeah, and again, it was another role for Chaz at right back. I know that was his more natural position come the beginning of the season, but he's played in midfield all year. But we needed him to do a job there with bodies missing. And I thought it was excellent, to be honest. I think arguably he kept one of their best players, Zach Khan, really quiet. And that's credit to him, because I know he wants to play in midfield, but we asked him to do that job. And every time we've asked him to do it, he does it absolutely excellently. So, and again, that proves his season. Look what he's done in front of goal. That must be double figures for goals now. So I think when we went 1-0 up, we were really pleased how we started, because obviously we know they like to play, but I thought we got the press right. I thought we looked solid and the shape was right. But we just never really kicked on from that moment. Obviously we scored quite early, maybe scored a bit too early, to be honest. But again, all that matters, we've got over the line and we've won a cup.
I think it's worth saying though that credit to Route 1, because I mean they're some team, aren't they?
They are, obviously. We've had so many reports, and obviously they're a bit chalk and cheese away from home, and being at home they play on a 4G, and you can see their movement. And I think sometimes you can talk tactics, you can talk like systems, how you're going to stop them. Sometimes you have got to put your hands up and go, they're a very good footballing side. But I think it was really good for our lads to have to dig in, weather. There was some last minute blocks there, and you're going to come up against those teams. Sometimes they're higher up the pyramid, sometimes teams lower down the pyramid. They play football, so you move from side to side. It's mentally and physically draining. I've been there myself, but I just thought the lads acquitted themselves so well against it. I thought there was some heroic defending. You just think you're going to get over the line, and then obviously it was a killer blow. But then we went up the other end, and to be fair, we had a chance, and Muller's just unfortunately got his timing wrong. So I think it's fitting for it to finish how it did, because I think it's been a very special season. Yes, Saturday was heartbreaking. I think we all know that. And on the day we got beat by the better side in Beverley, and that's credit to them. But I think sometimes we were in a little bit of luck, and I think we got that today.
We can obviously say this now that we have won the shootout, but that was quite literally the most perfect way to end the season.
It was, yeah, and obviously, like I said, the quality of the penalties was ridiculous. For 1 out of 10 to miss, and obviously, unfortunately for their lad, it was their one that knocks them out of the final. So really pleased for Ali, but really pleased for our lads as well, because we had some lads in there that have missed penalties in shootouts. For them to go, I'll take one. It just says a lot about them.
And a real special moment at the end with the trophy lift and the fans.
Yeah, amazing. Obviously, I thought it was good numbers. Both sets of fans today made some good noise, and I actually thought the venue was pretty good. So really pleased, because they followed us away, they followed us home, and it's just really nice to finish and kind of the season and a little bit of a kind of celebratory in there now, where everyone's together, because the football seasons are long, and everyone has pulled in one direction. That's why the club now is in the place it is. And I just said in the huddle there on the pitch, it's just a start for us. We didn't really ever expect to be in a playoff final and be County Cup champions in our first season, but then again it changes next year, because the expectations will be different for us. So that's for us to think about over the summer, knowing what me, Fat, Sutton and Spencer are like. It'll be tomorrow, to be honest, when we start rebuilding. But yeah, just a real special night. Probably struggling to put it into words right now. So just delight for everyone.
Yeah, just finally, you mentioned it there briefly, but what a first season in management for yourself. Playoff final, picking up a trophy here tonight. You must be immensely proud of your players, your staff and yourself as well.
Yeah, pride is the overwhelming feeling. Just everyone involved. It's just been from day one coming into the club. I said to the chairman the other day, it's just run so smoothly. Yeah, of course you have bad results. You have things going behind the scenes, whether it be budget-wise or whatever. That's non-league football. But there's not one moment where we've ever had a disagreement. We've all pulled in the same direction. And I must give a big shout out to Sutty, Fats and Spenner, because I do ask a lot of them. I'm constantly on the phone to them, and they've been absolutely rocks by my side this season. So to do it with Spenner as well, a person that I've played at 4 different clubs for, and someone who's classed as one of my best mates, is extra special. But Fats has been unbelievable this year. I think he's grown into the role. And Sutty with Ali works tirelessly. So for us, it's not just the manager, it's the management staff that get that, and the players. Like I say it week in, week out. The amount of times we've asked them to train twice a week and the commitment they've put in. But it shows you get your rewards at the end, so I'm really pleased for them. And hopefully they can enjoy the next couple of days now, and just tomorrow wake up, you've got a medal in your pocket. You don't get too many finals, so just delight for everyone.
And just on Spenner, he was getting a bit of stick when he was walking up saying his penalty. You must have known what was coming when he scored it and then afterwards.
Yeah, obviously he texts it in good light. We're not getting any younger, any of us really, to be honest. And I'll say the camera adds to £10 anyway. But listen, he was an absolute rock tonight. I thought Pozza as well next to him was excellent. And I never expect him to miss. He's got that mentality, and that's why he's played the level he has. So again, it was just a really good penalty. I think as well, when you see someone like him, it calms the young lad's nerves down, and like after that, it just followed.
And just last one, how much have you enjoyed this season?
Yeah, honestly, Richard Norman rang me yesterday. We had a good chat, and I've loved every minute. Honestly, I think sometimes you think you're gonna, obviously when you lose, it's not nice, but it's never kind of ever come into my head that this isn't right. We've absolutely loved it, and the support from the club has been excellent. So that was the main reason I really wanted to get over the line today. So again, like we say, building, I'm still learning, the players are still learning, and we'll only be stronger for this.
Well, massive well done, Ryan, and we'll see you again in July.
Thank you very much. Cheers.